4K TVs are more affordable than ever. If you're thinking of buying one, make sure that it's more future-proof by getting one that supports HDR, as it can significantly bolster your gaming and entertainment experience. There's no doubt that watching 4K content can look really crisp, but having access to a panel that can produce more realistic and vivid colors is arguably more important. That's where HDR comes into play. HDR TVs use displays that offer a much wider color gamut compared to the standard RGB panels we've been accustomed to for so long. Modern consoles like the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One X support HDR. Games like Gears of War 4 are able to feature deeper black levels, and games like Infamous Second Son are able to portray more realistic sunshaft and god rays. You also get more accurate colors in general. While HDR content is still in an early state, many of the new blockbuster releases feature 4K HDR Blu-rays, and streaming sites like Netflix and Amazon Prime are rolling out 4K HDR content. According to Nvidia, compared to sRGB, HDR can expand the color gamut by a factor of 2, which makes up roughly 75% of the visible color spectrum. It allows colors to provide more granularity, so you can get tones that are more subtle or vibrant. Watching content like Planet Earth 2 exemplifies how video can look much more colorful and lifelike with HDR enabled. Many new high-end TVs are now bundling 4K and HDR together, but there are several that don't, so it's important to check to see if the respective TV you want to buy supports the feature. Any TVs that brandish the Ultra HD Premium label will support both 4K and HDR. There are 3 major standards: Dolby Vision, HDR10, and HLG. Our sister site CNET suggests that Dolby Vision tends to look the best on average, but Dolby does charge TV manufacturers a licensing fee to use the tech, which could be passed down to you, the consumer. At any rate, any HDR TV will look better than an sRGB equivalent. One good affordable option we recommend is TCL's 55P605. You can typically find it online for around $600 and it comes with Dolby Vision HDR. If you want to go the extra mile, you could opt to get a 4K HDR OLED TV, which will offer true black levels since they don't use traditional LEDs and instead opt to use individually backlit pixels. However, while OLED panels are certainly nice, they generally cost a lot more and are thus relegated in the nice to have category. But when it comes to HDR, the slight premium you might pay is worth it considering it will be another prominent display standard moving forward. In the end, if you're going to spend hundreds of dollars to purchase a nice 4K TV, you might as well make sure it's more future-proof by ensuring it supports HDR. For more information on how HDR affects games, make sure to check out our PC graphics settings explainer video. Thanks for watching.